Sees the checker flag and will win the Spanish Grand Prix.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for another race here at the CL Formula College Series. And tonight, I am lucky and honored to welcome you all to the Austrian Grand Prix Round 10. Round 11 of the CIL Formula College Championship. Well, we have an extraordinary news, and this is hot, fresh off the press. I am proud to announce that Ball State University is our confirmed Constructors Championship. So congratulations. I'll give a round of applause to Ball State University on securing that Constructor Championship well into the, well, really, we could have noticed well into the season, but with I think around 3 laps left here with our series, we can confirm to say that the Ball State University are our Constructors Championship. So once again, congratulations. Especially to the leader of that Ball State, the Ball State wall, that is our Muhammad Alif, who has the most earned points in this so far, and so getting that constructor championship secured with races left in the series, a really great accomplishment for Muhammad Alif and for Ball State University. So round of applause for them. Now, we're gonna definitely be saying that again later tonight if they're in the booth again. But let's get on with the race. Let's learn a little bit about the track tonight, as we are going to be at the Austrian Grand Prix. And it is a really fantastic track because it is a really short track. Opened in July 1969, located in Spielberg, Austria. It is a 2.68 miles, 4.32 kilometers for our metric buddies, 10 turns, 10, you heard that right, 10, 3 sectors, and an elevation change of 208 feet, 63 meters, with a top speed of 179 miles per hour and 288 kilometers per hour. Now, you can see on the track map, we got those 3 sectors there, and it is perhaps a really short and technical racetrack, especially for these super formula cars. As I was watching here in the booth, watching these guys practicing for the last so minutes, and it was really a lot of wrecks, especially out of turns 5 and 6. So if we can get the graphics up, please. I want to really show for the viewers here. So it is a very interesting track. We got really, I'm gonna say, 3.5 sectors of, sorry, 3.5 straightaways in a way. So we got our first one that's out of turn 10, our start finish line down to turn 1. That's our first straightaway. But then our next one is the longest one. So really setting up turn 1 is going to be perfect for setting up the pass into turn 3. So between turns 1 and 3 is our longest sector in terms of speed, that reaches a top speed of 179. And a heavy braking zone in turn 3, you go down to turns 4 for our second, or really our third straightaway. And we have one more, kind of half of a straightaway, turns 8 and 9. Now, where we're going to see the passing opportunities is going to be in turns 1, turns 3, turns 4, turns 9, and you could say turns 10 really, but you're setting it up to head down to the first straightaway of the lap. So we're going to have really, I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 really heavy braking zones that are going to be the enabler for passing. So we're going to see a lot of aggression, but the technical corners, that is turn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the interior part, you can say, of the track is the most, it's going to be really the most technical part, and a lot of these drivers were actually spinning out of control in practice, so hopefully they get that out of their system before the race starts, because especially turn 6 and 7, it's a downhill and then an uphill up into turn 8, so it's a lot of camber that is going positive camber, and I like to say negative camber. And in terms of track, also track limits are going to be interesting here, because turn 1, on the exit of turn 1, the edge of the red and white curbing is going to be the track limits. Turns 2, also on the edge of the curbing, of the red white curbing. Turn 5, same thing. And turn 7 and turn 8, although turn 8 is going to be the green part. Now, one thing to note, especially, is turn 8 and 9. That's one thing I want to really focus on, is because turn 8 and 9, you can use a little bit of the green curb on the outside of the red and white. So it's going to be really interesting tonight to see how these drivers are going to be utilizing as much curbs, especially. And as speaking of drivers, let's take a look at the drivers right now. As we got from top left to right, help me out. All right, Bradley Stinker, Cale Davidson, R. Muhammad Ali, Lucas Moody, Adrian Tipagoic, and Ben Fiores. So, I said that from top left to bottom right, and as we see, our lovely points leader right now is R. Muhammad Ali. And on the top part in the middle, Cale Davidson, and top left, it is Bradley Skinker. So that is the Ball State wall. Also, bottom left is Lucas Moody. Ball State also on the bottom left. And we got St. Clair in the middle on the bottom, and Ben Fior is on the bottom right, and Adrian Tupakovic is in the middle on the bottom. Actually, I'm getting better at this. Man, I suck at remembering names, but I am doing better and better as we can. So right now, we are actually in our qualifying. So right now, drivers are out in their first lap, and we got 8 minutes left. But before we get into that, why don't we learn about the cars? Let's learn about the track. We learned about the drivers. Let's talk about the Super Formula cars, and that is the inline four engine that is powering all these fast cars, either the Toyota or the Honda counterparts. Power 625 horsepower. That is a lot with 466 kilowatts of power. Torque, it is going to be 397.8 pounds per feet and 539.3 newton meters. Tires, Yokohama from Japan, and introduced in spring 2023. So a relatively new series, especially here in iRacing, and of course, our maiden season series, I should say, of the Super Formula College being inducted in the CIL family. So it is going to be an interesting race tonight, because I definitely want to see how these drivers are going to handle turn 4 through 4 and 8, really, because the rest of the track, I mean, it's kind of set simple. It's like a right turn, right turn, right turn. That's, oh, actually, no, yeah, right turn, right turn, right turn, and then a little bit of a left turn there in the middle. So right now, on board with Muhammad Ali, and it is going to be interesting to see here how we're gonna, really honestly, the pole sitter for tonight. So I'm calling the shots already. So let's go through right now, going down the second or third straightaway, really, between turn 3 and 4. It's a nice downhill, long downhill, down into turn 4. Now it's a heavy braking zone here, so as a hairpin. So right now he's on his hot lap, or out lap. So we're gonna go to the out lap, and through turns 5. Turn 6 here is to the left, and you see how off this corner. It's such, the car isn't, it's not like it's being turned inwards. It's turning outwards on the side, and what a save by Muhammad Ali out of turn 8. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, 7. It's through 5, 6, 7, and 8 is gonna be tough, especially turn 7. It's the way that the car is unsettled now, out into down into turn 9, through turn 10 here. Now we're on the straightaway here. So we're gonna start a lap here. Hopefully, does not mess this up. And so up the hill, here we go. Turns 2, technically turns 3. Sorry, turns 1 here. I should say. Sorry. Heavy braking zone first of the lap. Now the longest straightaway here, topping at 179 miles per hour. Through turns 2, up the hill to turns 3. Heavy braking zone here to the right. And as we head out into our third straightaway, another, I should say, medium-sized straightaway, down the hill to turn 4. So once again, really setting yourself up for a good entry is gonna be a lot in terms of straight line speed. Now down out of turn 4, going into turn 5, it's really the intricate part of turn 4 is going downhill and braking. Now, once again, going through turn 6 here, also another difficult part. Turn 7 is when you go to turn 8, and now turn 7 and 8, you got to set yourself up, especially for this nice small size straightaway here, especially if you're going to be able to pass somebody. Turn 9, you want to really heavy, like right here, just full on the gas, out of turn 9 to turn 10. And he might have been a little bit wide there. He might have gone a track limit, but let's see what he gets here. And he is going to be first. And it looks like he's going to be first with that qualifying position. Of course, with 2 laps there, I mean, that was a close call right there. I mean, he was very close to getting the off limits there. So it was definitely going to be, it was definitely the possibility. One would say that Muhammad Alif would have actually not been able to get the pole position, provisional pole, had it not been for that. So definitely interesting to note the least. So right now, let's look at Cale Davidson, our really the number 2 driver for Ball State University, and right now he is going down through turns from turn 8 through 9. Nice right-hander here, another right-hander, setting yourself up in turn 10. As like I said, turn 9 and 10, you can really use that outside curbing. Like that's as I said, that turn out of turn 9 and 10. It's gonna be definitely one to watch. And now Cale Davidson looks like he got a P4. Austin DeLong finishing his lap. Where is he gonna finish? He is going to get. He's gonna get P14. So right now, Cale Davidson not in the top 3, in the top 4. As Athena Leclerc rounding about her last lap looks like. Right now she is 7th. But let's see if she can make an improvement for St. Clair College. Once again, using the extra curb. Right now, turn 10, she went wide, but she was well inside the track limits. Let's see what she's gonna get here. She is going to and P7. And she just goes over the wall. Wow! I mean, we gotta get another replay on that. Actually, no, she did. Unfortunately, we'll not see the demolition derby. But Austin DeLong looks like he's gonna be in P15, but he's still running out there and trying to set a lap as it seems. So one will know. Maybe it's extra practices on board here with Pennsylvania College of Technology's driver Austin DeLong, student driver. Uh, and as we see right now, he's taking it. Ooh, he ate a little bit of the curb there. And right now, he's actually gonna be slowing. He's gonna be slowing. Yeah, I think he was just doing practice laps. So right now, for certain, looks like with a minute and 30. Um, actually, let's go through the grid. I mean, yeah, we already have it confirmed here, but we have it up there on the left side because everybody has finished. Right now, I actually have it in the sim in case of anything. So right now, yeah, all right. So let's go for it. Our Muhammad Alif once again in the provisional poll with a wow. A sub 112. So right now he is actually fastest against second place by 5/10 of a lap. So I mean, we are at the Red Bull. We are at the home of Verstappen. We're at the home of the Leaf because who needs Verstappen when we have a Leaf? So with our provisional poll of a minute and 11 and 8:18, with Lucas Moody trailing behind to start on the front row in second place with a 1:12.355. Now, row number 2. Yeah, as we go. Right now, we had just got some radio transmission from Adrian Tibigo saying that is insane for a 111 as people are really waking up to that. So right now, as I was saying, row 1 is locked out by Boston University. And row number 2, Clint Halterman of UNC Charlotte, is in P3. Now, last race, he wasn't really fighting up there as much in the top 3. So seeing him here in the top 3, we can see. And so right now, Kel, Kel Davidson, with a minute 12:35, and now on the outside with that, sorry, on the inside of row 3, Cone Evans with Bradley Skinker. Row number 4, Athena Leclerc on the inside on the outside with Luis Manuel Diaz. And on row number 5 to lock out our top 10 is Hunter Hatzty and Aiken Lamar. Row number 11, Row number 6 is going to be Jason Wallet with Philip DeRosier on the outside. Row number 12, no, row number 7, Tyler Klingon-Smith, and on the outside, Ben Fiore. Row number row number 8 is going to be Austin DeLong, and on the outside, joining him, Adrian Tipagoic. And row number 8, Alan Hong with Jake Cummings on the outside. And to round about here, 19th P19th, Esteban Munoz and Alexander Diamond, rounding about the top 20 with Andrew Burrell on the inside. Now, we have the lights are on. Drivers are ready. They're about to start revving their engines, and we are about to go green here at the Austrian Grand Prix. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, as we are at the home of quality college racing. As the engines are revving, drivers are getting ready. They're in first gear,
Green.
and it's lights out, and away we go for round 10 of the round 11 of the CIO Austrian Grand Prix. As right now, the leader, Armand Leaf, pulls away, but right behind him, Lucas Moody on the outside. It looks like Clay Holterman is going to send it in on the inside, and right now they're all jostling for position out of turn 1. Right now, Cale Davidson trying to fight right now as he's going to look on the outside. Clay Holterman on the outside as well. Right now, they're all side by side going to turn 2. As it gets closer to turn 3, Cale Davidson goes wide, where Clay Holterman also using up on the inside. Still side by side out of turn 3. Going down the downhill right now, it's all about that top speed. Who set it up first? As it's turn 4, it is a heavy braking zone. Going downhill, it looks like Cale Davidson is going to be daring on the brakes right now. On the inside, Holterman, he is going to be using it, and he is clear. P3 for UNC Charlotte. But it's not over yet. Cale Davidson trying to set up here out of turn 5, down into turn 6. Once again, this is the technical parts here. Down out of turn 7. Can he set up for a turn 8? As Cale Davidson is on behind right there. Right now, we're on board with Ball State University. As right now, it is a 1, 2, and 4 for Ball State. And Clay Holterman, for a while now, is showing up there. It looks like Cale Davidson takes it really wide there. That is going to be a track limit right there. As right now, we're on for IUPUI's driver, Cohen Evans, on the back here, trying to get in right there with Luis Manuel Diaz right behind him, Athena Leclerc. Oh, we got a call out. Lucas Moody has spun out at turn 3. Lucas Moody is out. Right now, he's going to be falling back into the last place. As right now, we are on board with Aiken Lamar, trying to fight his way through. Right now, behind Drexel University, Jason Wallace. Oh, like Alexander Diamond has spun into turn 3, and it's really that difficult. Into turn 3, as I should say, it's that increase in terms of elevation going into that tight corner, and that could really offset the car. So looks like Alexander Diamond and Lucas Moody are going to be our first unfortunate, not so, I'd say, unfortunate spinners of tonight's first heat here at round 11 of the Austria Grand Prix at the home of CIL. Right now, Bradley Skinker in 7th place, fighting it out, trying to get behind Athena Leclerc for St. Clair College and Ball State University, as Bradley Skinker is currently in 7th place and struggling a little bit there as I was seeing him throughout the race. But right now, it is a battle in the points, top 10, all just in between each other. But Muhammad Alif, of course, pulling away with a fast lap of a 13.7. So right now, the leader pulling away ever so slightly. And right behind him in P3, Cale Davidson under the attack of Luis Manuel Diaz. As Luis Manuel Diaz is going to be slipping it in on the inside, going up to the turn 3. And it's in a beautiful pass, but oh, a little bit of slip. Cale Davidson, hold it, buddy, as he saves the car. Scrub off those tires. You're fine. Keep it going right now. Down into turn 4, down the straightaway. As Luis Manuel Diaz is right now, Athena Leclerc sending it on the inside of Jason Wally. As right now, St. Clair College fighting it out with Drexel University. Can Athena Leclerc right now, side by side, going down out of turn 5, down into turn 6, still side by side, as she goes around on the outside. A beautiful pass right there. You don't really see it often on the outside into turn 6. So really, really daring move right there for St. Clair College. So a beautiful pass, as right now, Bradley Skinker still in 7th place. He is not going anywhere. What is happening with him tonight? As right now, behind Cohen Evans right now, Bradley Skinker is still in 7th. And let's see if he's going to use that push to pass. And speaking of push to pass, let's talk about that. Right now, fastest lap, Muhammad Alif with a minute 13.1. As what is push to pass? Push to pass is a extra, I would say, it is a extra horsepower. All the drivers gain about 200 seconds of push to overtake, in which it gives that little boost. And of course, it is all about where you use that. It's definitely going to be useful, and definitely use it in the straightaways. As right now, Jason Wallet finding it out with Jake Cummings. Right now, Jake Cummings just 1 point outside of the points right now. As right now, of course, top 10 are the points paying position. So right now, Jake Cummings and Jason Wallet are trying to get there, as Philip DeRosier is in 10th. So right now, actually, the battle is actually 10th place right now. As 9th place is pulling away ever so slightly. So Esteban Munoz trying to secure that 9th place. But of course, Philip DeRosier is under the attack right now, as 2 cars behind him are heavy for points. Jake Cummings of Wingate University and Jason Wallet of Drexel University. And just I was saying, as it is going to be a tactical use of push to overtake, especially on this track, as you have really 4 straightaways. So it's about setting up that exit out of turn 10, turn 1, turns 3, and turns 8. And when you're using it, as right now, it looks like Philip DeRosier actually got a little bit loose there, and right now, upgraded into the points paying position is yours truly, Wingate University, Jake Cummings on the alumni's drivers. So right now, Jake Cummings is going to be in P10. Right now, behind him, though, it is not over yet. Jake Cummings cannot relax as Jason Wallet is still there behind. And it looks like Cohen Evans just dove right there on Drex 4 against St. Clair College, Athena Leclerc, as they're still side by side going down into third turn. And Clay Halterman on the inside right there of Luis Manuel Diaz. As right now, Clay Halterman is trying to get second place for UNC Charlotte. He's on the outside. Out of turn 6, can he stick it? He cannot, as he gets a little bit loose right there. But right now, Luis Manuel Diaz is not giving up. He's on the inside, outside of turn 7 and 8. And right now, Clay Halterman setting it up right now, using overtake. Is he on overtake? But he's using the draft right now. Going to turn 9. This is all about setting up turn 10. Looks like Luis Manuel Diaz took it really wide right there. As right now, out of the corner, down the straightaway, it looks like Luis Manuel Diaz is using his overtake, and Clay Halterman is not. So that's why, folks, you're not seeing Clay Halterman gaining time. But as I was saying, they push to overtake. It allows an extra boost, and using it, especially in the straight line speed in the straightaway, is going to help us right now. Clay Halterman using that push, not push to overtake, but using that as they go side by side, deep into turn 2, out of turn 2 into turn 3. It looks like Esteban right now. It's going to be Luis Manuel Diaz right there, but Cale Davidson got a little bit squirrely right there, as it's going to be right now. Cale Davidson struggling right now, as it looks like he dropped out. Oh, and a little bit lockup of UNC Charlotte, Clay Halterman. He saved it though, but that's not going to be happy with those tires. Once you really get rid of those tires, as it is going to be really about how you're going to make them last. Because right now, this is one of our longest our lap counts. It's 25 laps around this historical Grand Prix. As right now, Athena Leclerc fighting out right now, trying to approach here. Cohen Evans and Bradley Skinker just up ahead. The battle for 6th, really, in terms of battle, actually a battle for 5th, because Bradley Skinker is not that far up ahead. So Bradley Skinker relegated, as went from P7 to P5, and has showed tremendous speed right now. But how long can he last? Right now, St. Clair College is wanting to get up there, as Athena Leclerc in the last 2 races has been having an amazing second half of this series, really getting great points and great positioning here in the last 2 series. So right now we are going to see right now Cohen Evans in the middle, sandwiched between, as looks like Athena Leclerc is going to send it in, locks up a little bit up into out of turn 3, but it's not going to be there. Oh, Clay Halterman is about to make a pass right now on the outside. Dove it in. Turn 4. But he got a little bit squirrely. They're still side by side. Down into turn 5. As he headed to the heavy braking zone to turn 6, and it looks like Luis Manuel Diaz almost got into the back of him right there as they go really wide, and Luis Manuel Diaz has lost it. Went into the gravel. Can he save it? Yes, he is. He's going to go through the grass. He's going to have to safely rejoin. Oh, and he makes almost contact with P5 at 6 and 7. As drivers, right now, Cohen Evans is pushing right now as he's up into 5th place, as Athena Leclerc trailing right behind, as Cohen Evans takes it a little bit wide there right now, trying to trail behind. Bradley Skinkers, as right now, he's right there as they're weaving and dodging right now on the straightaway. It's lap 8 only of tonight's race, as right now on the outside, he's going to send it in into turn 1, trying to set up a good corner right there. Cohen Evans took it wide, but Bradley Skinker
He did take it on the inside. Right now, also on the attack, is Athena Leclerc, St. Clair College. She's going to be looking on the inside right here. Going up into turn 2, up into turn 3. Heavy braking zone here. She does take it nice and easy. Cohen Evans takes it a little bit wide there. Athena Leclerc still on the inside. It is about who gets off here on the gases right now. Athena Leclerc is using push to overtake right now. Looking on the inside here, down into turn 4. Can she make it happen for St. Clair? No, she does not. She's gonna back it off here. Get a better exit right now. Out around turn 5 right now as we're on board of Luis Manuel Diaz right now, looking at a really good battle here for P6. Actually, I should say P5. But unfortunately, yes, that was your third place position right there, fighting it out with Clint Halterman. And unfortunately, Luis Manuel Diaz got a little bit of that dirty air and almost went to the back of Clint Halterman down into turn 7, or out of turn 6, I should say. So right now, Luis Manuel Diaz lost 5 positions there and has been relegated into P7, but still in the points-paying position. As right now, Luis is getting that slipstream behind Athena Leclerc. Oh, but he's not going to. He's going to send it in and have a really good off-exit one. But oh, look at that. The yellow sausage curve out of turn 1. That is going to be killing that momentum as right now still trying to face down Athena Leclerc. So Athena Leclerc, oh, a little bit lockup out of Cohen Evans, and that causes Athena Leclerc to also check up a little bit, and that caused her to be a little squirrely. Luis Manuel Diaz, can he make a pass here for Florida International University? He's going to look on the inside right now. He's going to send it in down into turn 4, but not enough as Athena Leclerc goes a little bit wide. Oh, but almost hit Luis Manuel Diaz on the right side right there on his left rear. But looks like it's going to be Luis moving up into P6 for right now. Athena Leclerc, unfortunately, she did go a little bit wide out of turn 4, afraid that Luis was gonna get into her right rear. But unfortunately, it was her mistake of getting into the gravel, going a little bit too wide, and losing 6th place. But it was only 1 position, as St. Clair College is still in P7 in the points paying position. But who is that behind her? Wingate University, Jake Cummings up into P8 right now. As right now, for Jake Cummings, it is, well, I don't want to say something right now. He has been having a little bit bad luck in the first half of the season, and especially last race, unfortunately taken out into Heat 2. So right now, going strong. As right now, it is really a train right now. So between P4 and P10, it is only separated by less than 3 seconds. Well, actually, between P4 and P9, it is only between, really, 4 seconds. And right now, P10 is actually trailing behind. So right now, oh, but Jake Cummings had a little bit of squirrel there. Oh, once again, just saved it again. All right, I'm not going to focus too much on it. You know what, Jake? I'm going to go MIA on you for a little bit. I don't want to give commentators because, so unfortunately, Wingate University is going to be in P9. So all I'm going to say is, Jake, do your best. I hope that, I don't know, I'm not even going to say anything else. All right, let's focus on another battle right now. As Alif is up in front with 11 out of 25 laps. And once again, the man, the myth, the legend is just putting laps after laps. Right now, he is in front by 6 seconds. And last time around, fastest lap, 1:12.4. Right now, he is 4/10 quicker than Clint Halterman. My God, this man is unstoppable. As right now, we are gonna go through the field. Let's do a little driver's update. Let's do our CIL wants to watch here. So right now in P2, UNC Charlotte, Clint Halterman in P2. For once, we're seeing this man up here in the front, actually contending here for a podium, as last week was not a week for him. So right now, he is doing really good for UNC Charlotte. Upcoming next is gonna be Ball State's number 2 driver, Kel Davidson, in 3rd. Right now, they're going, hold on, side by side, Luis Manuel Diaz and Cohen Evans, actually. Let's put a stop here, as they're side by side, out of turn 6, still side by side. And Luis Manuel Diaz is gonna go a little bit wide out of P7 and turn 7 and 8. And right now, a beautiful pass as he went side by side from turn 4 to turn 8. So a beautiful pass to move up to P6. As right now, we're going to have a stop on the CLs. Wants to watch here, really. P7, Athena Leclerc of St. Clair College. And all she's hoping is that right up in front of her, that Diaz and Skinker waste their tires, that they go hard, and that she's able to just slip on through and say, all right, gentlemen, I'm going to take this one and let them kill their tires. Right now, Diaz, oh, on the grass. They are cutting it really close. As right now, up the hill out of turn 2, down into up into turn 3. A really good exit right there by Diaz and Skinker. But right now it is Diaz in 5th place. And sorry, I've been saying it wrong. Diaz and Cohen Evans are in front of Athena Leclerc. Right now, Skinker actually ahead by 2 seconds. So Bradley Skinker is fine in 4th place. But right now it is the battle for 5th between Cohen Evans and Luis Diaz. So one will tell how long are these fellas are going to be dogfighting, because they have been going at it for a while. But right now, it seems like they've calmed down, and Diaz took over 5th, and Cone Evans is going to be following their slipstream. Oh, and a little bit wide there at St. Clair College. Athena Leclerc going into turn 8. So right now, it is going to be a really right now, it is going to be a leaf up in front as Cohen Evans almost got into to the gravels. Right now, Wingate University, Jay Cummins is going to try and get back. Esteban Munoz get ace back after that unfortunate squirrely right there. Up into turn 1. Remember, this is where you set up the path. So right now, he's on the charge here. He's not using his overtake. He can, and he's trying to use the slipstream instead. And it looks like Esteban Munoz is using his overtake. So that's why he was pulling away there out of turn 1 up to turns 2 and 3. Right now, Jay comes a little bit wide there, but a little bit squirrely by Esteban Munoz. So right now, Esteban Munoz is using, as it looks like Lucas Moody has spun out. Lucas Moody not happy. Oh, but it looks like the tires are out. Hold on, folks. Looks like we have our first DNF. Well, one of the few DNFs right now for our first. Yes, looks like Lucas Moody taken out by a driver. As right now we're gonna look at the replay, but I can tell you that that was a fight between Alan Hong and Lucas Moody. Oh no! And I will say this right now while we wait for this for the replay, so I can actually give you a play-by-play. So Lucas Moody and Alan Hong were going up side by side, and sorry, it was Philip DeRosier. My bad. I'm sorry, Alan Hong. Don't mean to disrespect. It was Philip DeRosier going side by side. The battle for 10th. So this was point paying position. As we see right now, yeah, it looks like Philip DeRosier actually went up into Lucas Moody. Lucas Moody was already on the edge of the curb. It was already as giving much with going into the corner. So it looks like Philip DeRosier went and tapped on the inside of Lucas Moody and took him out. So unfortunately, I will put my 2 cents on that and say Philip DeRosier is at fault. But unfortunately, the one who's out of the race is Lucas Moody. He going to be in P20 right now. So to start off for the second heat race, he's going to be starting from the back in P20. I don't think Lucas Moody is going to be happy, especially after that frustration in the radio chat. As right now, Athena Leclerc trailing behind in 7th, behind right now in 7th place with Cohen Evans and Diaz. As right now, let's talk to a driver, and hopefully he's not too upset after that. Lucas Moody will hopefully we'll see. But later on, we'll see if he decides to speak up because he is angry. So we're gonna let him cool down in the cool down room, and just collect his thoughts because, yeah, I wouldn't be too happy being taken out like that. As right now we have 11 laps to go here at the CL, and since we passed the halfway point, let's go through the field once again. So our top 3 is still the same, with a leaf in front with 8 seconds in the lead. Behind is UNC Charlotte's Clint Halterman having a strong day here in Austrian Grand Prix, so it is good to finally see him up here. And behind him, Cale Davidson for Ball State, the number 2 driver, actually being hunted down by Bradley Skinker right now, as he is only a second behind. As once again, it is a Ball State 1-3-4 with UNC Charlotte Clint Halterman just putting a pause and saying "not on" to the Ball State wall. After that, it is Florida International University. Luis Diaz up in here for Florida International University. A strong showing for the student driver out here. Once again, putting on a show and showing that he can be up here in the top 5, as last race was not a fluke. So good to see him. Next up, Cohen Evans from IUPUI. Once again, in the top 10, Cohen Evans as being as a consistent driver as he can be. So strong showing for Cohen Evans. After that is going to be P7. Athena Leclerc for St. College has been having a good race. She did slip up a little bit, and I think she might be running really, really hot on those hot rear tires. Next up is going to be Esteban Munoz, is going to be our 8th place for Florida International University. But behind him, is the charging Wingate University of Jake Cummings. Right now, a student and alumni is right now a little bit locked up by Esteban Munoz. As right now, can Jake Cummings seize the opportunity? Time will tell right now as they're going to go up. Let's see what's going to happen here. As Jake Cummings is going to be looking on the inside, and he does. He got the pass for Wingate University. The crowd is going wild for P8 right now as Esteban Munoz is going to be relegated into P9. As that battle seems to simmer out and Jay Cummings trying to fight back. It's going to be Philip DeRosier in 10th place, but fighting off with Jason Wallet right behind him. But who knows? As right now, the stewards are looking at that contact between Philip DeRosier and Lucas Moody. So right now, we could be seeing maybe a 10-second penalty. So right now, it's going to be Jason Watt probably taking a 10th place finish if this is gonna how it's gonna end out. And speaking of Philip DeRosier, and maybe it's not who wants to be talking about that right now. In the booth is Ball State University's Lucas Smitty. Lucas Smitty, uh, man, I was quite ticked off there too. That was a tough squeeze by Philip DeRosier. Tell me, how are you feeling right now after that and looking through the replay?
Yeah, I feel terrible. First, I mean, it all started with my spin on lap 2 because I don't spin there. I don't put myself in the position where I have to battle those cars. Um, but yeah, it sucks. I mean, especially when you prep so hard for a track, and I mean, turn one's just that yellow sausage curb on the outside. You hit it just the right way, and your car is in the grass. So it's unfortunate, but our racing incidents. Race control did decide that it was a racing incident between me and Felipe, so I'm obviously going to appeal that because I don't believe that's correct. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I try to go around the outside, and I know a lot of drivers, they like to put their left tire past the curb. I don't do that for turn 3 because it's really easy to lock up. I do it for most of the corners, but not that corner. I believe Felipe thought I was going to do that.
As
This
right now, hold on
weekend,
for a second. Luis Diaz is going to be making the move on Bradley Skinker, and he makes the pass up into turn
Oh
one.
no!
Oh, he gets a loop. Come on, save it, Luis Diaz. Yes, he does. As right now, he is going to go back into 5th place. He made the pass on Bradley Skinker, but he made a little bit go wide, and just like you said, up into turn 1. Out of turn 1, hitting that really awkwardly, but out of turn 3 right now, looks like he's going to try and set up the pass again, perhaps right now as Bradley Skinker under the attack again by Luis Diaz, but is he going to get there? No, he's not. Down into turn 4. And this battle is tight here. But yes, Lucas Smitty, sorry about that, but yes, so it is going to be an unfortunate P20 for you for this Heat 1 race and starting in P20 for Heat Race 2. So you're going to have a lot of work to really get back through the field in that second Heat race, right?
Yeah, it looks like this week's gonna be my drop week. I think I have a couple more of those remaining, so
Well,
it is what it is. But
10-4 on that, but hey man, rooting for you. Who knows? You might pull through. You might pull a Jay Cummings who went from P21 to P7 in last week's race in the Heat 2 after that big wreck on the front stretch. So never know, never count yourself out. So Lucas Moody, thank you so much for joining in the booth. As almost Luis Diaz gets behind Bradley Skinker.
thank you guys.
So yes, thank you so much, and good luck in the next race. And that was ours truly, Lucas Moody, who is also our fellow caster sometimes. So really great driver and a great caster, and unfortunate night to end off with that Heat Race 1. But right now, we're going to focus up here with Florida International University student Luis Diaz, right behind Bradley Skinker. Luis Diaz, he is saying enough is enough with 7 laps to go. He wants to get past Bradley Skinker. Right now, it looks like Bradley Skinker is going really slow, especially through sectors 2 and 3. So right now, it's a matter of time, but Luis Diaz also a matter of time when those tires are going to go out. He's been squirreling. He's been going everywhere, throwing that car left and right. So those rear tires are hot. As right now, throughout the field, it is still in a competition right now. It is a battle for 4th right now. Looks like, yeah, right now, we got to say this right now. It looks like P1, 2, and 3 are locked in. P4 is really the only battle right now between Bradley Skinker and Luis Diaz. But outside of that, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th are all just cruising on cruise control. As right now, Bradley Skinker goes a little bit wide there. Luis Diaz has the drive right there. Can he get to him? As right now, they go up to turns 2 and 3. It's still not there yet. Just so close. As right now, Luis Diaz gets a better corner off of turn 3. But who knows right now? As it is all for the marbles. And right now, looks like Bradley Skinker is pulling away with 7/10 right now, going down into turn 4, out of turn 5 here. It's going to be interesting right now to see what can Bradley Skinker do, if he can hold him off, because right now they are just gaining and losing times in different sectors, but staying ever so close with around 5/10 of a second. Out of turn 7 and 8 right now, down into the half straightaway. You gotta set yourself up for this turn 9. And right now, going to the line is the leader with 5 laps to go. So we are currently 5 laps to go with this Heat 1 race. And speaking of 5 laps to go, what happens now into our second Heat race? We have an inverted top 10. So our top 10 finishers here will be inverted for the second Heat race start. So Muhammad Ali, if he gets the first place here, will start 10th for the second Heat race. And as it goes, if Philip DeRosier finishes in 10th, he's going to start first, but we'll see. As right now, on board with Luis Diaz with 5 laps to go here. Don't go anywhere as we are going to be right. Oh, never mind. What a save by Luis Diaz. As right now he is fighting once again, as I said before. How long can those rear tires go? As right now it is a overcast right now. As part of the track is sunny and some of the track is not. So that evolution in terms of track temperature in different sectors is going to play a huge role here, as the drivers are going to have to just play around with it and survive in these final laps. So don't go anywhere, as right now we are on board with Luis Diaz for Florida International University student driver. And hit that like button because it has been an insane coverage here in the round 11 of the Austrian Grand Prix for the CIL Formula College Series. And we are back at the CIL Formula College Series, round 11 at the Austrian Grand Prix. And unfortunate news, but not really, Athena Leclerc has spun out, unfortunately. She has spun out of 7th place and now in 9th place. So that means Jake Cummings and Esteban Munoz is going to go up by 1 position. So let's see, right now, up into turn 3. Let's see. Oh, she just got a little bit squirrely as those rear tires are high. As right now, you just saw 2 drivers go around. Jake Cummings and Esteban Munoz passes her. But right now, St. Clair College fans, do not fret, as she is still in the points paying position. She is in 9th. So that means if this ends as it ends, she will be in 2nd place on the front row. As right now, the leader, our Muhammad Ali, has been going wild with 12 seconds the gap. An insane drive by him. And let's show our beautiful Leaf gentleman here on the stream. And it is just pure focus. But I mean, is he really focused? I mean, one could say this is a Sunday drive for him, as he's been here, been there, done that once, done it once, done it twice, does it a million times. Who needs Verstappen when we have a Leaf? And of course, how fitting it is, especially here at the Red Bull circuit, for him to just dominate with for 13 seconds of a gap. And right now, I mean, we already know how he does this. He does not use his overtake until the last few laps. So right now, he is using overtake with 100 seconds right now. So he is using overtake, and right now he has 100 seconds left. Up the hill we go, up into turn 3, and he's going. He's going. Oh, right now, actually, updates. Luis Diaz is right now on the attack of for P5 right now. He sends it into Bradley Skinker. And he does. He gets. Oh, sorry, not Bradley Skinker. Correction. Cohen Evans. Luis Diaz gets past Cohen Evans for P5 for Florida International University. Cohen Evans says, no, not on my watch. He's going to be attacking again on the outside, sending it in deep. Late on the braking here, out of turn 3. They're still side by side. It's just getting on right now, as right now it is side by side. Bradley Skinker and Diaz both using. Sorry, Cohen Evans and Diaz losing overtake right now, down into turn 4, still on overtake as Diaz passes Cohen Evans for P5. What a battle we're seeing right now as Cohen Evans is going to get really not happy here as he's gonna get passed here for P5. Wow, what a pass right there for Cohen Evans. As right now, the leader, our Muhammad Ali, is about to take the check. Oh, sorry, it has taken the white flag. And right now, going up into turn 3 right now, that heavy right-hander going down the hill to turn 5. But yes, right now it looks like it is going to be Diaz passing Cohen Evans for 5th place. An amazing dive down into turn 3, down into turn 4, up into turn 3, down into turn 4. As right now, Muhammad Ali going into the final sectors here, out of turn 5, down into turn 6. He just has to keep the car, just keep it nice and steady right now. Save that car. Turn 7, serving it up to turn 8, down into the final straightaway here. Turns 9, one more corner here for our first heat finish at the Austrian Grand Prix of the Seattle Formula College Series. It is going to be once again our Muhammad Ali going a little bit wide there in style. As for Heat 1, it is going to be Ball State University, our Muhammad Ali, the winner of Heat 1 race. And not so far, well, actually, kind of far behind, 15 seconds ahead. Away is Clint Halterman for UNC Charlotte's going to finish 2nd place for our Heat 1. And then here comes, rounding about our podium, is Ball State University's Kel Davidson in 3rd place. In 4th place, Bradley Skinker. 5th place, Luis Diaz getting that last pass. And Jake Cummings in 6th. Where the heck did he come from? As Wingate University is going to secure a 6th place, and Cohen Evans passed by him in P7. Esteban Munoz in P8. Athena Leclerc for St. Clair College is going to round about in the points picks position tonight. This is going to be a last minute. Jason Wallet is going to try and get there, but he is not. As Drexel University is going to be outside in P11. Austin DeLong, P13. Hunter has C in P12. And P10, I should say, Philip DeRosier for Howard Community College is going to be in P10. As it looks like the drivers are all getting there at the end. It looks like it's going to be Ben Fior, P14. Andrew Burrow, P15, just crossing the line. Tyler Klingensmith, 16. And Alexander Diamond just crawling. He's like trying to find where it is, and he's going to finish in P17. And everyone else, Adrian Tupagoic, Alan Hong, Lucas Moody, and Aiken Lamar, rounding about the rest of the place. So right now, I mean, once again, not surprised. Muhammad Ali just stretching ever so much the Ball State Championship, the Constructor Championship. I want to just say, fellas, you guys already won. Let the other guys win. Because Ball State has already conquered that once again. To remind viewers that Ball State University, they are our school constructors winner, our constructor championship winner. So big round of applause for them. As right now, it is going to be a warm up for these cars, for these drivers. It's going to be 5 minutes. As right now, it is going to be. Hold on for a second. I was given a note by the production team. It is said here. Oh yeah, I got this here in the sim. So let's go through our top 10 winners. It's going to be Muhammad Ali, as I stated, Clint Halterman, Cale Davidson, Bradley Skinker, Luis Diaz, Jake Cummings, Cohen Evans, Esteban Munoz, Athena Leclerc, and Philip DeRosier. Now, for our Heat Race 2 is going to be an inverted grid, which means that our pole position in the front row is going to be Philip DeRosier. Sharing with him is going to be Athena Leclerc on the outside for St. Clair College. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be Cohen Evans. And on the outside, joining him is going to be Wingate University, Jake Cummings. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Hold on. Rewind. Esteban Munoz is going to be on the inside, and Cohen Evans is going to be joining him on the outside. On the inside of row number 3 is going to be Jake Cummings in 5th place, with Luis Manuel Diaz joining him on the outside in P6. Row number 4 is going to be Bradley Skinker and Cale Davidson side by side. So Ball State boys 7th and 8th, with P9 and P10 rounding about in our row 5 is going to be Clint Halterman and Muhammad Ali. So that is going to be our top 10 starting at the grid. However, It is unfortunate, of course, that we are missing out. Where is Lucas Moody? Where is that other ball safe fella? He is unfortunately down in P20. Sorry. Now, P11 is going to be Jason Wallet. Oh, well, let me just finish this grid and then we're going to look at the driver's cam. So P11, Jason Wallet, Hunter Hatsti, P12, Austin DeLong, Ben Fiore, P13, P14, Andrew Burrow, Tyler Klingensmith, P15, P16, followed by Alexander Diamond, Adrian Tubakovic, and Alan Hong, Lucas Moody, and Aiken Lamar. And like I said, unfortunately, Lucas Moody is going to be starting from the back. So we'll see if he can pull a Hamilton from Brazil 2020 and get from the back to the front. So let's for a second, let's look at the drivers and let's see how they're doing right now in the warm up. So right now they're up and about, stretching the legs as they should. Don't cramps in the next one. As on the top left, that is yours truly. Uh, who is that? Is Kale Davidson, right? But that's on Bradley's rig. So Kale Davidson on Bradley Skinner's rig. So they're trading secrets. And of course that's Kale Davidson up there. So Kale Davidson, you're in the wrong car, buddy. I didn't know you can swap positions. Looks like they're pulling a Williams where they put Alex Albon in Logan Sargent's car, which I think it was a pretty dumb decision. But anyways, on the top right was where our leader, our winner, Muhammad Alif, but he's gonna go for a walk. On the middle left is our own truly Lucas Moody, who unfortunately is going to start from P20, and I can see that disappointment phase. Come on, buddy, focus up. In the middle right there, already hitting the track, is yours truly, Adrian Tipagovic. On the right side, in the middle, is going to be Ben Fiore, and once again, also hitting the track. And Clint Holtzman, thinking deeply, looks like he's looking on his phone. He's going to go on the DMs. Good for him. He's getting his strategies right now. They're actually having wow. Whoa. Is he? I think he's hacking into the Ball State comms right now. He's gonna try and see what their strat is. So right now, UNC Charlotte doing their best to try to get in front. And you know what? As you should, brother. You got this, man. I believe in you. Now, of course, it's one to say that tonight is a really gonna be a special night here because of course it is things like those that happens, the wrecks that's gonna happen. So tonight I like to commemorate all these drivers starting in the top 10. I will truly miss them if they survive, if they don't survive in turn one. Hopefully we have a better start from last week's race because unfortunately half the field was destroyed of last year's heat race 2 start. So praying that tonight these drivers can get through safely. Please, I pray and manifest, and I hope you fellas at the and the viewers are hoping and manifesting as well that they survive the first start. Now, of course, right now they are gridding up. So let's get into it right now as we already spoke through the grid, and let's just get ready as we're gonna see right now all these drivers getting ready and warmed up. And right now, place your bets. Who's gonna survive? Who is not gonna survive? Time will tell right now. Let's see as the engines are revving. Oh boy. Oh, it looks like my sim has crashed. So right now the engines are revving. They are in our neutral zone. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to the CL Formula Car Series Round 11 at the Austrian Grand Prix, better known as the Red Bull Circuit. As right now the gears are on and the lights are on.
Green flag, green flag.
And it's lights away. And here we go at our second heat race of the Seattle Formula Car Series. And right now, a really good start from row 2. Oh, does he go 3 wide right now? Up into turn 1 right now. Still 3 wide through turns 2 1. Oh, we got a spin. And it's Esteban Munoz. Oh, and another one right now is Diaz, Munoz, Burrow, Wallet. Right now, all of them are going to be tangled up. And it is going to be a yellow flag. Yellow flag, ladies and gentlemen. Our first yellow in ages. I have not remembered this. I think last time we had a yellow was Suzuka Circuit. So right now, it looks like Esteban Munoz unfortunately just ate too much and he just went on the gas a little bit and those were cold tires right now. That's a standing start. So unfortunately spun out. But of course, if we can get a replay of that start, what an amazing start as we saw from P I think that was P4 from the back. had a really good start as they went 3 wide. I'm trying to see who that was on the inside. Really, I think it was row 3, and someone had a really good start, and that's when they all tangled up. Oh man, I think someone lost their left rear. But as right now, our lovely production team are gonna give you a spectacular image right now in a few moments. But right now, as you saw, Jason Wallet, they actually got away with this, so probably gonna have to pit. And looks like Esteban Munoz does not have a front bumper, unfortunately. As right now we are on board here with Esteban Munoz as he gets on the outside, he goes on the inside. Oh, but he just yeah, it looks like he just went on the inside too much. Oh, it looks like Wallet got spun around by looks like it's gonna be yeah, it looks like it was Burrow. Burrow spun around Jason Wallet. Yeah, so Burrow got into the tag on the side of Jason Wallet. So but yes, of course, amazing start. Right now, it looks like Burrow is going to be our first retirement, our first do not finish DNF for tonight's Heat 2 race. So, unfortunately, for Clemson, it is going to be a DNF for yours truly, Andrew Burrow. So, now let's do the, I coined the phrase, I love it. The CL wants to watch right now. It is in first place. Philip DeRosier maintains that with Luis Diaz in second place. And third place, Cohen Evans. And in fourth place, up there is Athena Leclerc. She did start ninth. I mean, so she started second on the outside. And that's what I meant that on the outside, I think it was Diaz had an amazing start from 2 car rows back from row 3 and past row 2 and up into row 1 and into turn 1. I think he's the one who sent it 3 wide on the inside. So amazing start. Behind Athena Leclerc is going to be Cale Davidson, Ball State University. And behind him, Wingates University. In P6 is Jake Cummings. But in P7, watch out. It's our Muhammad Alif. And it's going to be only time to tell. And looks like Bradley Skinker also Ball State University behind our Muhammad Alif. UNC Charlotte's Clint Halterman and Austin DeLong as we see the beautiful bull, the Red Bull ring here at the Austrian Grand Prix. If you're just tuning in live, welcome to the CL Formula Car Series. As right now that beautiful bull is going to be it's going to be interesting here as we're going to have our first restart in a while. And we're going to be starting all out from the pace car. So right now it's not going to be a standing start for this restart. It is going to be a rolling start, single file. They cannot overtake. So luckily pace car is still out and about. But wow, what a start. I mean, they kept it clean for the most part. Only one casualty had to be retired, and that was Andrew Burrow. But for the most part, they were going 3 wide. It was insane. I mean, I prayed and I manifested well-being for our drivers tonight, and it worked out. That was amazing driving, especially the ones who gained the most in that restart was Diaz having taken almost 4 spots there. So Diaz from P5 to P2, an amazing start for him from third row. So really great start. Um, and yeah, so right now they're gonna keep going around. So it's gonna look like we're gonna have, I think, one more lap. Yeah, the pace car lights are off. So looks like we are going to go green, but unfortunately they are just rounding about turn 3. But yes, so as I said once again, we are going to have an amazing start here as it's gonna be a rolling start. So we're gonna see who is gonna make the move into turn 1 because obviously all this draft from 8 car lengths back, you can have big, a big advantage, especially going back onto green, is getting that draft from 6 car lengths back, like having 6 cars in front of you, and you're gonna be able to make that move up into turn 1. So it'll be interesting to see. As right now we are on board of the official iRacing safety car, keeping us safe from wrecking out. And Fred, our lovely pace car driver, wheeling that thing around. The man, the myth, the legend. I mean, I think he's better than a Leaf. I mean, he is currently leading laps with that speed. So, really, Fred is the man. And right now, down into turn 5, around into turn 6, into turn 7, we are about to go green. So place your bets, folks, as we are going to go green at lap 4 out of 25. So right now we're going to have nearly 21 laps to go. And how long will it take for our Muhammad Ali from P7 to get back up there? Because right now, with a standing start, meaning you can't really get much out of a standing start. So having a rolling start is going to be interesting to get through the field. As right now, the pace car is going in, the lights are off. We are about to go green as Philip DeRosier rounding about turn 10 down the straightaway as he gets on the gas and it is green flag and away we go here for heat race number 2 and it's going to be right now Philip DeRosier pulling away as right now in P3 looks like Cohen Evans is going to look on the inside of Diaz but he does not but looks like it's going to be a spin as right now up to turns 1 and out of turn 1 they're still side by side right there in the back as we see Bradley King. Oh no, I think that's Muhammad Ali going side by side with Kill Davidson right now, side by side also. Diaz and Cohen Evans up into turn 3. Who's gonna get on the late on braking? Oh, as we have heavy braking zone. That's Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali gets late on the braking. That was Muhammad Ali, that red car right there. Got into turn 3, locked up the tires, and he lost his positions right now. Still trying to get on. Right now he's going push to overtake. Right now he's gonna look on the inside right there. In front of him is Clint Halterman. So right now, Muhammad Ali, a terrible start by him, losing a position right there from P7 down to P8, and all of that was just locking the tires up into turn 3. Right now, he is pushing hard, but look at that. He's going wide right now. Alif, the race leader, soon to be, maybe not, having issues right now as those tires, he is eating those away, but who knows? I might be eating my words. It's right now, he is going to go strong. Out of turn 9, down into turn 10. This is where you're going to set up. So right now, let's go on board here with our race leader from before. He's gonna go, oh, but right now he's not on the overtake. He's in the purple lights. He is weaving right now, trying to scuff up those tires because he knows locking them up. He's got a flat. Oh, and Clint Halterman, UC Charlotte goes wide right now. As right now he's gonna protect the inside. He's gonna go side by side with Muhammad Ali, as Muhammad Ali does not have his overtake. So right now it is side by side, up into turn 2, up into turn 3. Looks like right now late braking on the outside. Ali, can he make the pass? Still side by side, Clint Halterman. And folks, I think this is going to be the race for the lead. As Clint Halterman still side by side. He's going to have to push to overtake. Yes, he does, but Muhammad Ali does not. But Muhammad Ali, he's going to look on the inside. No, he does not. Down into turn 4. It's still less than 10th second behind. Oh, but a little bit he goes a little bit wide. UNC Charlotte, Clint Halterman still side by side. Out of turn 4, into turn 5. Clint Halterman having the inside, but Clint Halterman still trying to get in front. Yes, he does. He gets in front down into turn 5, up into turn 6 and 7. Down up into turn 8, setting that up into the straightaway. Look right now, Alif not getting there in time. As looks like Alif has only 20 laps left to get up to the front. As right now, he is just having issues right now with this dirty air. So right now, instead of that clean air, he is stuck in traffic right now. As once again, this is possibly the race for the lead. As Clint Halterman just trying to hold off. But it looks like, and I think, here's my prediction, Clint Halterman, he is trying to save those tires right now. Muhammad Ali, he is pushing hard right now, pushing overtake. He's going to go up into P2. Right now, we got another battle here as Philip DeRosier is going to be under pressure. But no, they're going to go single out right now as Cohen Evans is not going to push onto DeRosier. Behind them, Diaz. Behind him, Leclerc. And Wingate University, Jake Cummings. So right now, our top 5, I don't see a ball state. Wow, this is, I mean, I might eat my words soon, but right now it is a no ball state top 5 with Jake Cummings stopping them from P5. But behind him, Cale Davidson and Alif. Looks like Alif made the pass on Clint Halterman. He did so in turns 4. So right now, Cale Davidson is going to be right now under the attack of his teammate, our Muhammad Alif. What is the team orders, folks? I don't know. You tell me, because right now it is going to be Cale Davidson really going to be leading here for the race win, potentially. As right now, Muhammad Ali is back behind by 7/10. So right now, Cale Davidson behind this train goes a little bit wide there. But he is going to be leading here in terms of the Ball State train. As right now, Alif just took the fastest lap. The man cannot be stopped. I mean, honestly, what was I thinking? I should not be talking down against him. As right now, still in P7, but gaining. As it looks like Cohen Evans, he's gonna be trying to make the pass right there. But they're all jumbled up, folks. Make a pass or something. I'm falling asleep. This top 5 has been too much of a top 5. They all too respectful. They're not going for it, and I think they're trying to save their tires because they know a Leaf is stuck in traffic. They're all on the team comms right now, letting each other know that it is not over yet. They have the opportunity for a good points paying position, potentially even the race win. As right now, Luis Diaz, one of the contenders who's in the top 5, he did finish better than Cohen Evans and Philip DeRosier. So time will tell. When does Diaz attack? Because remember, folks, we did have that yellow flag on the first lap, so technically it's only a 20-lap race. So right now they don't have to save tires. It's a 20-lap race, so they can go hard. But right now he is right there behind his teammate Cale Davidson. What are the orders as he goes onto the inside right now? Cale Davidson side by side out into right, going past the finish line, up into turn 1. It looks like Cale Davidson, he's gonna let him by. No, as right now Muhammad Ali goes into the P6, and I think that was team orders as Cale Davidson, it seemed a little bit too easy and let his teammate by. So right now, Alif on the prowl, on the hunt, side by side in front of him is gonna be killed. It's gonna be Jake Cummings and Athena Leclerc. It looks like Athena Leclerc is gonna be just in front of Jake Cummings. So Jake Cummings has tried to pass this right now. It looks like Cohen Evans is Diaz is charging. It's gonna send it in on the P. It's a turn 1. That's our team turn 4. As it looks like it's gonna go wide there for Cohen. Sir Philip DeRosier has gone wide. He hit the wall, but he's gonna keep it going. He has front wing damage, so right now it looks like Philip DeRosier is gonna go fall out of 10th place, but potentially out of the points paying position. But let's go back up front, as it looks like Jake Cummings is gonna go up to 4th place, but on the prowl, in front and behind. Alif is going to be trying to get there too, but looks like Jake Cummings is going to send it in on turn 9. No! Right now, down into turn 10. I don't think that's where you want to pass. Turn 9 is where you set up for turn 10, because look who's behind you. It is a Muhammad Ali. You just put yourself up for the dinner plate. Oh, is he going to go into the inside? He's going to set up a block right there as Alif. A little bit of a late block there as he goes wide. He goes to the inside, and Alif try to go outside. So Jake Cummings, a beautiful fake out as he goes inside. Alif goes outside, nearly make contact. But right now, Jake Cummings, he's going to go on the inside. Clay Halterman passes Cale Davidson. So Clay Halterman, but also Athena Leclerc, the battle for podium. Jake Cummings for Wingate University, side by side with Athena Leclerc. Right now, it is still a fight. Right now, it's going to be Alif trying to fight off. What can he do here? Down into turn 4, as looks like Jake Cummings made the pass and is going to be Wingate University in the top 3. Alif looking on the inside for Athena Leclerc, but he's not there yet. And I'm telling you, this man has been cooking his tires. He's currently purple on that dashboard. If you see that purple, it means that they recently used the overtake and they're all up on it. But still, even without it, the man has pace on the inside of Athena Leclerc. Out of turn 8, down into turn 9. Another pass right there where Jake Cummings is going to make the pass. Alif is going to make the pass, but Alif is not going to give up. But, oh, Athena Leclerc gets a little bit wide there as she gets shoved off and is going to be relegated into P7. And I don't think she's going to be happy about that, as right now, Clay Halterman on the attack on Alif. It is not over yet for UNC Charlotte fans, as right now, cheer on your alumni driver, pushing on right now. It's right now, he's not using his overtake, but Alif is right behind, it's right in front of him. He can smell potentially a race win if he can get it by him. As they go up into turn 3, a really nice corner there for Clay Halterman. A lot of action going on, and if you're not subscribed and you haven't liked it, come on, folks. And speaking of action, Cale Davidson has spun out of top 10 up into turn 1. Looks like he's gonna fight his way up the hill into turn 3. But yes, right now Ball State is balling out of here, because right now Alif, the only one in P4, and he's already struggling with the tires right now. He's pushing hard with 11 laps to go. Clay Halterman and P5 for UNC Charlotte. Can he hold on? And right now, in front, in the lead, is Luis Diaz for for Florida International University. Can we get a Luis Diaz win? For right now, it could be historically a first time for Luis Diaz and a first time for Florida International University for their student driver to get P1. And behind him, look right there is our Muhammad Alif is gonna go insane. But who knows? Does Alif have the tires right now, as we have nearly 15 laps to go? And can these folks hold him off? As right now, the next victim the next person he's hunting down. Wingate University's Jake Cummings. Buddy, if you're hearing me, save those tires right now. A Leaf is killing those tires. As right now, a Leaf sending it in deep. Almost hits the gravel. Oh my god, that was close. As a Leaf just sending it in. He is doing everything he can to get there, to get to the podium, because he's right there. But honestly, look at that gap. A second right there. He lost a lot of time between turn 5 and out of turn 8. So through the technical corners, I think, honestly, his tires are done. As right now on board here with Pennsylvania College's technology, Austin DeLong in 9th place is charging behind Lucas Meany. Right now, every sector right now looks like Lucas Meany has been struggling with the tires because we saw him spin out. So right now, Austin DeLong trying to get, wait, sorry, no, wrong, Ball State University. Cale Davison was the one who spun out. Look who's up here, Lucas Moody from P20 to P8. What a, love you, Lucas. I could say that he's a caster. I'm gonna be a little bit biased here, but you cannot, how can you not root for this man? As right now he's going on the inside of Ben Fiore. He's gonna have to take it really wide there. He took it inside, but how can you not root for this man? Taken out in the first heat, started P20, and now up into P8 for the halfway mark. But right now, Hunter Hesty on the attack of Alexander Diamond for Drexel University. And it looks like Alexander Diamond is in P10, but look who's there right now. Bradley Skinker. Wow, what a drive to get back up into here, as we saw Bradley Skinker spin out. And looks like he is in P12. So looks like he has the potential to get into P10 and maybe not be a bad day after all. As that's a little bit of lawn bowling grasp by Hunter for Clemson University's student driver, alumni driver. As right now, Bradley Skinker getting close, as he is close right now in P12. Can Bradley Skinker from Boston University make the pass on Clemson University? He's gonna go on the inside here, up into 1, but he does not. He's gonna throw a fake. He's gonna go back into the line, up into out of turn 1. Let's go back onto a Leaf, as right now a Leaf just passed. No, these are still side by side. They haven't made the pass yet. As right now, side by side, a Leaf and Cummings. Wingate versus Ball State. Who can make it out of here alive? Down to turn 4. Heavy braking zone here. As Jay Cummings is not going to give it up. He's going to go on the outside. Oh, but somebody's in the gravel. But Jay Cummings is not going to give up. He's going to go and send it in into turn 5. Down into turn 5, into turn 6. As unfortunately, Jake Cummings is going to be pushed out of the podium. And behind them, UNC Charlotte, Clint Halterman on the prowl. Alumni versus alumni. This is actually, folks, this is for the alumni battle between Clint Halterman and Jake Cummings. This is actually a points paying position here. So right now, Clint Halterman just behind Jake Cummings. So right now, do we see who could be right now our alumni winner for tonight? It is the battle for 4th, but the battle for the alumni win right now. Oh, and he gets a little bit squirrely out of turn 1 for Clint Halterman. Gets a little bit wide, ate a little bit of that yellow sausage curb, but he still holds on. Up through turns 2, up into heavy braking zone in turn 3. How far can he get it? Right now he's in the purple, so right now he did use it, but he ate up a little bit of the inside curb. Looks like Jay Cummings get a better exit here, but right now Jay Cummings trying to hang on to a Leaf, trying to get that just slipstream to try to pull away from Clint Halterman, because that UNC Charlotte, he is charging. He wants that podium position because he sees it. As Jay Cummings goes into the gravel, oh, but he gets up in there. Oh, but he gets into almost him, as right now Clint Halterman just trying to get past, but it looks like Jake Cummings is putting on the block of the century as he gets into the gravel a couple times, rejoins the track, and honestly, I don't think Clint Halterman is going to be happy about that, and the stewards are going to be looking at it. As looks like right now, Clint Halterman still charging in. He's going to be looking up, down, up to the straightaway here, past the start-finish line. We have 11 laps to go, up into turn 1, heavy braking zone, up here out of turn 1. O.J. Cummings using a lot of that sausage curb, and he's using overtake right now. Both drivers and UNC Charlotte, as we're going to Hold on for a second. Let's. Oh, actually, no. Let's even better. Lucas Moody right now on the attack of Ben Fior, looking on the outside. Unconventional line looks like here. Up into turn 3. Can he make it happen? This is PTSD from last time. Does he get wrecked out? No, he does not. Lucas Moody get more space than he did last time, and he makes the pass on Ben Fior as he gets moved up into P7. What an amazing drive by Lucas Moody from P20 to P7. That is 13 spots. Wow. Whoa, but right now, whoa, as we get the switchover move, as Ben Fior went on to the attack and used up his overtake. But right now, Lucas Moody is able to fend it off, gets a better exit off of turn 4 on the outside, down into turn 5, around into turn 6. Looks like it's going to be Ben Fior and P8. And for Marist College, still a good points paying position at the top 10. But Lucas Moody on the prowl, not giving up from P20 to P7. What a drive for Boston University driver. As right now looks like Kel Davidson has retired the car and is up here, or soon to be up here. Let's take a chat with the Ball State University unfortunate driver of tonight. Kel Davidson, welcome to the booth. Unfortunate night for you to end off this way. Had a great race in the Heat 1, but unfortunate end here in the Heat 2. Talk to me. What happened, bud?
Yeah, so start of the race didn't go that great. I thought I left room, had contact with Esteban Munoz there, and I'm pretty sure that's what brought out that first yellow, that kind of hole started there. So then I had front wing damage from that point on. So I'm kind of surprised that I stayed with the field as much as I did. And I don't know, running too much rear brake bias, I guess, going into turn 3. I got the back looped around and just sat on the corner of the hairpin right there and watched everyone drive by and was just like, I have wing damage. I'm just going to call it there.
Right, turn 4, and yeah, unfortunately, when we saw that you hit that inside barrier, it saw that really hurt that right front. And on a technical course like this, especially turns 4 and 8, it's where you really need that downforce through those corners. So, and it was really gonna hurt you a lot on the long run. So you cut your loss. You said you're gonna chill out and relax. You did get good points in that first race. So at least it wasn't a dead night, right? As right now, hold on for a second. Alif going up into turns 2 and 3. He's gonna go on the inside of Cohen Evans, and it looks like Alif is gonna get second place. Now, next up, Luis Diaz, only by 3 seconds. What can Luis Diaz do right now? Sorry, right now, Kel Davidson still in the booth, but well, I was gonna say unfortunate end for tonight, but it wasn't all for nothing. You did get those points in the first heat, so hopefully next week you'll be able to get a better finish. And while we're up here, I mean, of course, you did finish in the podium. Who do you want to give a shout out here before we let you go? Kel, you muted, buddy.
Sorry, wrong way. Yeah, just a shout out to my teammates. We were hoping to put on a better race because we did clinch as Ball State. We clinched the Constructors Championship, if you want to call it that. So pretty happy all in all to be champions again of that. And jump tunes. But yeah, just shout out to my teammates for all the work we've kind of put in through the season, and now that we've clinched that, and just to keep kind of pushing.
Hold on for a second. Jay Cummings is going to go on the inside of Cohen Evans. This is for the podium right now. As Jay Cummings for Wingate University. Can he get his first podium right here? He makes the pass to turn 3. A beautiful pass for Wingate University. All right, well, Kale, thank you so much for joining in the booth. So sorry to interrupt you, but this is an historical moment right now. And thank you so much for joining in the booth. And hopefully next race, it will be turning out a better result for you, bud.
Yeah, hopefully so. And enjoy watching the rest of this great race unfold in front of you.
Oh, I am, buddy. You can count on it. And that was your Ball State University driver, Kale Davison, joining the booth. And right now, Jay Cummings, who would have thought Cohen Evans is falling off pace? And looks like Jay Cummings, he was saving the tires. Don't count out the man behind him, Clay Halterman, who was falling back a little bit, but who knows? But all we know right now, Wingate University driver, student alumni, Jay Cummings in P3 for a podium race finish. As right now, it is 7 laps left here in the CAL Formula College Series. Round 11 at the Austrian Grand Prix. Alexander Diamond on the prowl. It has been slow in the sectors 1 and 2. Can Get the pass here. Up into turn 1. He's not going to get there in time, but he's going to set up this beautiful exit here. Yes, he does. A little bit squirrely there. Can he use the overtake right now? Yes, he can, but he opts not for it right now. Ben Fior behind Lucas Moody. Can he do it? As he does not get close enough right now, but can he going late? Ooh, really late on the braking, but a really squirrely exit right there. It looks like Ben Fiore is going to get away with it and survive for another few corners, but Ben Fiore has been slow, a little bit off of 10s and through turns 5 through 8 in the technical corners of this racetrack. So Alexander Diamond, that's where he's making up time right now, as a little lockup right there with Ben Fiore, as that's why, might be because of his slow through turns 5 and 8, is locking up those tires. I mean, folks, once you flat spot those tires, every time you're in the braking zone, it just keeps locking up. Once it starts locking up, it won't stop. As looks like a Leaf is going to charge for the win right here for the lead. As Ball State University on the inside here for Florida International University. Can he do it? Side by side right here. Muhammad Ali, he's going to go wide here, but also going wide. Luis Manuel Diaz, but they're still side by side right now. They're both using overtake. Who can do it? Looks like Luis Diaz. He's going to go on the inside for the switcheroo move. Up through turns 2, up into turns 3. Muhammad Alif, he is going to take the lead. Oh, wow, Alif, the first mistake of tonight. He just lost it into turn 3. Went a little bit wide right there as Diaz still side by side. Oh, but looks like Diaz, he hit the grass. What happened there, bud? It was a weird way we saw it on the TV here from the broadcast view. Oh, I wish we could see a replay there, but yes, probably Luis Diaz. I think maybe a little bit of excitement. He touched the grass trying to get around him, and that's what caused him. Oh, but they were going side by side. It would have been a beautiful fight into turn 4. As right now, another ball save battle. Well, actually, it's a ball save battle where Lucas Moody is being under the attack of Drexel University. Alexander Diamond right now up into into turn 8. Right now down to the straightaways, going into turn 9. Alexander Diamond trying to get there, but looks like he's on the recharge of his pushed overtake, so he cannot get closer to him really. So he's gonna have to rely on a good exit here as he gets a little bit inside, doesn't get a good exit as Lucas Moody is gonna pull away here a little bit as he is closer to Ben Fiore. Looks like he is out of turn 1. Can he set up a good one right here? He does, as he does not use a yellow curb and Lucas Moody, but also once again he used the overtake in the last corner. But hold on, maybe the side draft is enough. Lucas Moody is going to look on the inside right here, up into turn 3. Yes, he does. He sends it in side by side. Lucas Moody into the apex. He's going to get P6. Yes, he does. Sorry, P7. As looks like behind him is Bradley Skinker in 10th place. Can he get P9? He's going to go on the outside of Alexander Diamond. Drexel University versus Ball State. Heavy braking zone into turn 4. Side by side. Who gets it? Yes, it is going to be Bradley Skinker. What a drive from P12 to P9. The comeback is here as Ball State University right now. 1st, 7th, and 9th. But maybe Bradley Skinker, can he get on Ben Fiore? Ben Fiore has been really falling off pace. So for Marist College, can he hold on to PA as it's 5 laps here at the CL Formula College Series at I can't speak. The Red Bull Circuit. It is insane everywhere. It's going action packed. Oh my lord. Right now, my bad, not 5 laps, 4 laps ago. So let me take a quick break because I am going to go crazy in the next 3 laps. So let's go on board here with Ben Fiore. Don't go away as we're going to see him try to attempt to stay in P8 or attack Lucas Moody. So we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CIL Round 11 at the Formula College Series, the home of college racing here on iRacing. As we saw while we were under commercial break, or I should say commentators break, Ben Fiore was passed by Bradley Skinker as I predicted it. As right now, Ben Fiore is not going to give up. He's on the overtake right now, up and out of turn one. He actually could get here. He's going to use the overtake right now. He's getting close. Up into turn two. He's going to look on the outside. Yes, he does. As he goes side by side into the heavy braking zone into turn three. Late on the braking. Oh, Ben Fiore's going to go wide there, but he's going to do the switch over move. As Ben Fiore is going to be right there behind Tinker. Oh, actually, hold on, even better. The battle for second as Wingate University. Can they get not only their first ever podium finish, but even a second place finish? As Jake Cummings says, nuh-uh, I ain't settling for second. Come on, Jake, my boy. You can get him out of turn 8 right now, side by side, down into turn 9. Jake Cummings is going to take a wider entry here. Can he hold on to it? No, he's not. He's going to let him by. Down into turn 9, down into turn 10. It's where you're going to set up the corner with 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go here at the Austrian Grand Prix. Hold on, I'm sorry. White flag, final lap. This is all finals. Jake Cummings trying to get out. He gets a little bit squirrely right there, but he's on the overtake right now. Out of turn 1. Also on the overtake is Luis Diaz. Right now, Jake Cummings really has 2 opportunities to pass him. Here and the next corner into turn 4. He's just got to set it up. Come on, Jake. Set up a good corner right here. Down into the heavy braking zone into turn 3. And it looks like he's going to go wide. Diaz goes wide out of turn 3. But still, they're both on overtake. And Jake Cummings also went a little bit tight on there. But, oh my God. Right now, Luis Diaz pulling away. So right now, Jake Cummings has a few more corners. Come on, Jake. Don't wreck the car. You got a P3 on your hand. He's going to be out with 18 seconds left. But Bradley Skinker also on the attack here, trying to get past Ben Fiore. But no, hold on. Ben Fiore gets past, but not yet. Side by side going down into P4. Turn 4. They go a little bit wide there. Ben Fiore on the inside, but Bradley Skinker, he's going to hold it for Ball State University. As a Leaf rounding about 10, turn 10, going really wide, as it's going to be, I mean, who didn't expect it? Muhammad Alif for your race winner here at the Round 11 CIL Formula Car Series at the Red Bull Circuit. Luis Diaz with P2, and Jake Cummings for Wingate University, our first ever new podium winner. As after him, Cohen Evans, Clint Holtzman, Athena Leclerc for a 6th place, 7th place, Lucas Moody for Ball State. Lucas Moody, what a drive. Bradley Skinker got the pass at the end. I mean, not the pass, but defending it in P8. P9 looks like Ben Fiore for Marist College. Hunter Hesty for Clemson in 10th. And P11, look, Austin DeLong. And P12 for Drexel University is going to be Alexander Diamond. And rounding about P13, a few ways back, is going to be St. Clair College. And behind him is going to be Aiken Lamar for Howard Community College. So while they're rounding about, what a fight, and a really amazing battle up front all around. That was just incredible, as Aiken Lamar is gonna get 14th, and behind him is gonna be St. Clair. Alan Hogg into the wall, and the Drexel University's own Jason Willa in 16th. Tyler Klingensmith and Robert Morris University P17, and everybody else that was wrecked out. Looks like it's going to be a oh my God, I'm out of breath. And I thought the commentator's break was enough for me, but no, it was not. Big shout out here to Lucas Moody, the biggest mover of this race, gaining 13 position from P20 to P7. Folks, that is why you do not give up. And I gave him good luck when he was here in the booth last race. But our race winner, of course, close but not far. It was our Muhammad Ali for Ball State University. And in 2nd place, also just barely hanging on with nearly 4 laps to go, Cohen Evans also fending off the hard-charging Jake Cummings of Wingate University, as looks like it's going to be a 2nd place for Cohen Evans. And in 3rd place, yours truly, my boy Jake Cummings from Wingate University, the first top 3. And also, I have the honor to say the alumni winner of tonight's CIL Round 11. So not only is it going to be his first ever top 3 for the season maiden of the Super Formula College season, it's going to be a first time, a new alumni winner. So he must be super proud. And so right now, the folks are going to be starting to come into the interview room. But wow, I need to look back at the broadcast. That gave me chills. That was awesome. Everywhere between, and I said it, turns 1, turns 3, turns 4, and turns 8 out of turn and to turn 9 is where you're gonna see really the passing, but especially turns 9, as we saw two different instances where Jake Cummings was on the outside of Athena Leclerc was trying to get the pass. Oh, I'm so sorry, Diaz. I'm so sorry. Uh, that is on me. I was looking at the wrong thing. Not Cohen Evans. I am so sorry, and I apologize to the rightful place and in second place. That was Diaz. Diaz in second place, right? Yes. I am so sorry. I thought that was Cohen Evans. So I apologize to the IUPUI fans. I did this. I read the script wrong. Cohen Evans was fourth. So just to make up Cohen Evans, I'm gonna get him up to the booth and try to talk to him. He also had a strong showing to defend the Ball State University drivers and finish fourth. So we'll bring him up there as apologies. So apologies to everybody. It's on me. So say it again. First place, Muhammad Ali. Second place, Luis Manuel Diaz for Florida International University. So Luis, I am very sorry. Rightfully, you are our second place winner for tonight's feature race of the CIL Round 11 Formula Car Series at the Red Bull Ring Circuit. So once again, big apologies to the Florida International University fans. We're gonna bring him up soon. So yes, Luis Diaz, our second place winner. So we're gonna be waiting for everybody else to come in after they are in the they're right now in the cool down room, just like in real life, and they are currently just talking out how that race was. Um, but yeah, yes, massive apologies to Luis Diaz. He is our second place winner. Oh, I wish I can go back and change how I announced it. Um, so right now, also apologies to Cohen Evans. So right now we're still waiting, as right now we are getting our final winners here. And yeah, so let's do. Yeah. I'll also message. Yeah, so let's go with a leaf, and let's go with student drivers first. So we're gonna go in order. We're gonna go with a leaf first, then Luis Diaz, then Cohen Evans, and then lastly our alumni winner. So let's go first here. Okay, let's do a leaf up in here first. Our first place winner for tonight, our Muhammad Alif. I cannot say I'm not surprised, but a strong showing, especially with 20 laps to go, and you were stuck in traffic in seventh. Welcome, the race winner for tonight's CIL Round 11 at the Red Bull Circuit or Red Bull Ring, our Muhammad Alif, our race winner. How you feeling, bud?
Yeah, feels great. It was a good race, good battle. It was a bit tough, I would say, just because everyone was seemed very close at the Red Bull Ring. But yeah, we got it done. Double race win and the pole. So yeah, happy with that.
Well, of course, I cannot say I was surprised, but I was a little surprised by your teammates who unfortunately did not end up where you want the ball stay wall is. Any opinions on that?
No, I mean it's more of an internal thing. We're going to obviously watch what went wrong or try to learn from what went wrong. Obviously not ideal for the team, but it's more of an internal thing to discuss. So, but I think they all had great pace. I think Lucas showed that he had good pace in qualifying. So yeah, on to the next three rounds.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to comment quickly on Lucas Mooney. My guy went from P20 to P7 from the heat race. He was our biggest mover, our CIL biggest mover of the night. So kudos to him. And yeah, looks like you guys are gonna have to go back to the drawing board there to get that ball stay wall up because it was cracking tonight, unfortunately. But can always count on you to be up in here and first. So great drive. And would you like to give a shout out?
Yeah, to my road drivers, they're already discussing exactly where they went wrong. But road drivers, our oval drivers, in the team, all our support crew, the broadcasts who are broadcasting a big match right now. If you as you can see, um, shout out to them. Dean Turner, and Dan, who's our Dean Turner, Dan, and BK, who's our the people responsible for this program, and my team, my family back in Singapore. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us into the booth, our Muhammad Alif, our winner of tonight's round 11 at the Red Bull Ring. Thank you so much, and congrats to you, and congrats to Ball State University for our school constructor championship.
Thank you.
And up next in second place is gonna be Luis Diaz, our rightful second place for Florida International University. Luis Diaz, welcome to the booth, pal. Once again, from last week to this week, I was not surprised. You were, well, I was surprised you holding off a leaf there for a bit. Would have been amazing for you to get that win, but it was a close battle there for your Florida International University student driver. How you doing, Luis Diaz? How does it feel to be second place for tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I don't know if you guys caught it on the stream, but I did go off, I think, in turn 4. That's one of the reasons why Leaf was able to catch up to me, but he still was just so fast that it was inevitable. So yeah, but I'm still pretty happy. Got P2. So
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible drive, and it was really it was we were watching slowly but surely a leap going through the field. He was haggled up in dirty air, and hopefully you were just hoping that you were giving extra time to hold him off. But a strong drive for Florida International University, and who you want to give a shout out for tonight for this special occasion?
yeah, I want to give a shout out to FIU and esports at FIU, as well as my teammate Esteban for being my crew chief half of the race when he was forced to retire because of some damage.
Yeah, unfortunately we did see that, and but at least you had a strong driving. And so right now, of course, congratulations. And next week, hopefully, we get to see you in the booth.
Yeah, hope to be back next week. Thank you.
And that was our second place winner, or I say second place position place, Luis Diaz for Florida International University. And up next, our unofficial alumni winner, our Wingate University alumni winner for tonight, Jake Cummings, our alumni winner unofficially. I did hear, unfortunately, we do have to mention it for the fans, that you incur a penalty as it stands, but there is an appeal. But unofficially on the line, you were third. You are our alumni winner. How are you feeling, bud? Welcome to the booth.
Hey Edward, you got my my ninja camera? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. I got in just in
Yes,
time.
sir.
Yeah, it was really good racing. I kind of came in with a different philosophy tonight, just to not qualify because it never tends to go well when I'm in the pack. So started from last, made my way up to like 6 by the end. I was honestly planning on just trying to stick around 10th just so I could have a cleaner race too. But other people in front of me made mistakes and they were slow, so I just went and finished 6th. That was fun racing in race 1, and then yeah, race 2 right off the line didn't get the perfect start. At the start of this season I couldn't start to save my life, and I even wrecked a few people by accident because of that. But I've gotten better, but it seems most people are still quite a lot better than me. So maybe I need to do even more work on that front. But yeah, I mean, I've stayed on the outside line where like I'm supposed to, and then a Leaf always gets good starts, and I think it was Bradley who also got a good start behind me. They made it 3 wide with me, and I mean I need to turn it eventually. So if I had given him enough space, I think Bradley was way to the left than he needed to be. He had a good car width and a half to his right, but I would have missed the turn if I had given him enough space or had been pushed off trying to stay on the track. So. Uh, just a racing incident, I think. Lap 1 is always a bit more of a range of forgiveness, I think, just because racing's intense. And that's sort of been documented in F1. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like it's in the rulebook, but I'll have to double check. I could be wrong. I'll appeal it. We'll see. I'm glad either way, though. I guess my goal was to get to talk to you in the booth, so I'm happy about that. Even if I don't get the position, I guess I just get it anyway. So I'm happy about that at least. But after that incident, honestly I didn't even know he was right next to me. Like by that much. But yeah, I just felt a tap in the rear and saved it, and then caution came out for something unrelated.
Yeah, that was an insane
So
caution out of turn one, but glad that you were able to get through. But man, oh man, you should have heard me in the booth, buddy, when you went up and fought against Cohen Evans to get that third place. But talk to me, you were getting close to Luis Diaz there for second place, but you were having a late charge, but it wasn't enough towards the end, of course, with those tires bleeding out. But to mention, of course, you had a best finish in top five or fifth place 2 races ago in the Heat 1 race, but not in the feature race. So for Wingate University's first ever podium finish and a best finishing position in third, unofficially, of course, if hopefully after the appeal when the talks with the stewards, um, it would be a first ever podium and a best finishing. So how does that make you feel for Wingate University, my guy?
I don't know. I honestly have a really big. Me and you have talked about it. I have a big love-hate relationship with this series. I love now that we switched from the F4 cars to the Super Formulas. It's a lot more fun to drive, at least. But yeah, the luck involved tends to be pretty sour for me, at least most of the time. Some of it is my fault, granted. But yeah, it's just with the invert, it's always good luck having two good races, and that was the closest I've ever gotten to it without even qualifying. So it was a good night for sure. But there's always something. I'm not allowed to have all the fun in one night in this league. So
Of course.
I guess I've learned that. But yeah, I mean I got podiums in like heat races this season, and I've gotten plenty of podiums in the F4 cars last season. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of long overdue and just a lot of luck and mainly me getting to grips to car with the car as well early on in the season before the pace came on and it's been there really well. It's just finding that consistency and I found that starting in the back I was able to drive a lot more relaxed and just not make as many mistakes while everyone else did and that's how I got up to where I did with the help of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. That's the most important thing with these leagues, especially as an alumni for not too much longer, but for the rest of this season at least. It really is just about enjoying yourself, and if you're not doing that, I mean, there's no point in even racing this. I barely race this like for the fun thing, because it's fun to drive at this point. Racing can be fun, but yeah. And with Louis Diaz, you mentioned earlier, yeah, we had some good battling in race one as well. And I was able to get the better of him in that race, but yeah, he had some good pace. Kind of dropped off towards the end, and I just made little mistakes at the wrong time to be able to capitalize on that. It wouldn't have made a difference. Maybe I might have gotten one spot if the penalty still stands from that, but it is what it is. I'm not even really too focused on results right now, just enjoying myself really and seeing what comes out of that.
Well, 10-4, bud. You just took the world record of the CIL interview. I think that was the longest interview, buddy. And as much as I want to keep talking to you, bud, you know I enjoy your presence. But unfortunately, we got a time frame, and even though this is your first time in the podium, we got to keep the show moving on. So, Jake Cummings, you're third place and alumni winner unofficially for Wingate University for the first time here. Congrats, Jake. And well, actually, before and keep it short, give me
Oh,
shout outs, buddy. Give me shout outs. Give me shout outs. Quick, quick, quick.
shout out to Edward Sanchez too for
Ah,
having to do all these broadcasts by yourself and killing your throat every single week. I don't. You need like money or something, some kind of free stuff at least to hold you by. It's yeah.
don't we all,
Um,
but
yes, but yeah, you
Owen,
do a good job. It's a lot of work having to do all these by yourself. I would join you honestly if I like got banned or couldn't race for whatever reason. I'd love to do that, but
don't say you're bad. But keep, noted. But keep it going. Keep it going.
yeah, but the urine for racing's a little stronger. So yeah, but maybe one day.
hmm And that's the shout out, my guy.
Yeah, man, all you.
Oh man! And that is your third place driver, Jake Cummings from Wigan University. My boy Jake, great race today, and good luck in the next one.
Thank you.
Now, for our next, well, we were gonna make this up here. Cohen Evans, we're gonna bring him up in the booth here for IUPUI. Hey, Cohen Evans, welcome to the booth. I know you got fourth place, and maybe you're a little bit surprised and not sure if you were watching the booth, the broadcast, but unfortunately, I did call you out as our second place winner. Um, but of course, it was that battle with Jake Cummings for the battle for third for the podium. So just so close yet so far, but also a strong drive from you for tonight. So to make it up here a little bit, I wanted to talk to you about the race. How was it towards the end there, and um, yeah, overall, how was the race for you tonight?
I mean, I don't really have that much to say. Race two was pretty quiet for me. I knew the guy in front and guy behind were alumni, so I didn't really need to battle them for points. So I almost just treated it as like a practice session, working on my braking and stuff. So I wasn't really pushing too hard, just enough to hold my position.
10-4, buddy. I mean, yeah, it was a really incredible battle that you put on with Jake Cummings there with nearly I think three laps ago, 4 laps ago, and so the battle for the podium was incredible. But just know at least you gave that man a first time podium finish. So great battling, and also I know that you had a really great heat for one race. So yeah, shout out to you for IUPUI driver Cohen Evans, really strong showing, and hopefully next week you finish in the top three.
Yeah, thanks.
Want to give a quick note, bud?
Shout out my parents as usual. My mom, my dad.
All right. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Evans, better be proud that you put on a really great showing tonight at the Red Bull Circuit, Red Bull Ring here at the CAL College Formula College Series. So that was our fourth place finisher, Cohen Evans, and of course a little bit unprecedented there, as I did call him out once again. I do apologize to the fans for the miscommunication and the misunderstanding. Our second place winner was Luis Manuel Diaz from Florida International University, and Cohen Evans was respectfully in fourth place, not in second. And yeah, so let's go to the grid. Let's make it official here. As right now, the unofficial grid, the results. Ball State University's one and only R. Muhammad Alif in the front in first, leading, especially in the student championships already. Luis Diaz, Florida International University, best finishing position once again in second place, close yet so far. One can only hope that Alif was still hold up by lap traffic. And third place are my boy Jake Cummings from Wingate University for his best finish yet in the CL Formula Car Series. Good on you, Jake. Good luck in the next one. Cohen Evans from IUPUI, once again a strong showing, especially from Heat 1 into Heat 2. So getting fourth place was still good for the points. And an unfortunate night for Clint Halteman for UNC Charlotte. And I say unfortunate, he did have a great result, but it had so much. He did finish second place in that Heat 1, but unfortunately looks like maybe the lap traffic and killing those tires at the long run really kind of hindered him from moving up the field, just like his rival Leaf going through the field. So unfortunate for him, he got stuck behind and finished fifth. Athena Leclerc for St. Clair College finishing out in sixth. Once again, a strong showing from her and St. Clair College. I'm telling you, she got the McLaren midseason upgrade. So wonderful for them. And our next upcoming finishing, Boston University 1, 2, and 7th and 8th, Lucas Moody and Bradley Skinker. Lucas Moody from P20 to P7 in that second heat race. I mean, come on, gentlemen. This man needs a raise. In ninth place for Marist College for Ben Fiore. So Benjamin, my guy, really had a great race. Unfortunately, was falling off of race pace, but finishing in the top 10 for those points. Really great showing for Marist College. And rounding about our last points paying position, Clemson University's Hunter Hasty on a great drive, keeping it clean and being there in the top 10. Once again, a great race for him as well. And unfortunately, our other ones who did not get in the top 10 for our points tonight, Pennsylvania College of Technology, Austin DeLong in P11, Drexel University, Alexander Diamond in P12, Adrian Tibogoic, St. Clair College in P13, Aiken Lamar for Howard Community College in P14, Alan Hong, St. Clair College in P15, Jason Wallet, Drexel University is going to round the bout outside the top 15 and 16th, Tyler Klingen Smith, and Robert Morris University in P17. Philip DeRosier for Howard Community College, unfortunately in P18, had a good car. He started from the pole, and that's why I said unfortunate end for him because he was up there. Esteban Munoz, also another guy up there for Florida International University, but at least his teammate Luis Diaz had a second place, but unfortunately Esteban Munoz spinning out of turn one. And rounding about our top 20, Cale Davidson with the unfortunate right front wing damage is going to round about in top 20. And last but not least, Andrew Burrow taken out at the beginning for Clemson University, rounding about our P21. And that was our CIL grid of our feature race for our round 11 I don't even have enough fingers to even count them out because we are almost out of this series with, let me just make sure here, 3 races to go. Am I correct? Let me let, let me let me look. Oh, I have it here. Yes, we have 3 laps to go. We're gonna go to Zandervoort next week. After that, the Finger Lakes at Watkins Glen and Brazil Interlagos. So officially, we are going to our Eclipse series. We have 3 rounds left, and so to round about here once again, let's go talk about next week. Next week,
Race control
we are going
scoring
to the
detected.
Netherlands. We're going to go to the circuit of Zandvoort. Zandvoort, I have to learn that. The Dutch Grand Prix. And it's going to be on April 3rd, 8:45 p.m. That's next week. But what if you don't want to wait till next week for CIL racing? Tomorrow. You don't even have to wait for 24 hours. We are going to be at Fuji for the Collegiate Prototype Challenge. It's gonna be the GTs. It's gonna, sorry, the prototypes. It is going to be amazing. You don't want to miss that out. So that's gonna be tomorrow, same time, just like today, 8:45 p.m. Green flag at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Be there, or your race is gonna be, I don't know. You'll get net coded in your next race, and you don't want that to happen. So how about you subscribe and hit that like button and you'll get a 0x for free in your next race. So yeah, so tomorrow for the CPC is going to be at Fuji and it's going to be casted by my lovely friends at the CPC with Sky. Next week for the Cup, it is going to be at Nashville Super Speedway. Last year we had a great race there, so this year it won't be. It will be, if not better. So the CIL Flexware Cup Series is going to be April 1st, April Fool's Day, 8:30, 9 p.m. Going to be the green flag. And hold on, I gotta get closer. It's going to be the Melody. Oh, hold on. Let me hold on. I got 2 monitors. I got hold on. Sorry. New setup. New setup. Okay, the melody in the nose. I can read it now. So the CIL Flex Cup Series is going to be hosting the Melody and the Noise 200 presented by the Familiar Strange at Nashville Super Speedway. So big thanks, hearts, kisses mwah, to the Familiar Strange for sponsoring our series, our race, and Flexware Cup Series also for sponsoring our series. So next week, once again, be there. It's going to be the Cup Series, and it's going to be round. It's going to be race 2 of the playoffs, as right now we are in the midst of our knockoff round for the round, really the round of, I think we're gonna knock off for 4. So it's gonna be just getting more excited for the cup, for the Flexware Cup series. Now, as I said from the beginning, and I'm gonna say it again, officially I can say, of course, after today, again with the Leaf winning, Ball State University is your, it's your college. I gotta settle with the name. Constructors Championship. So yes, Ball State University is your constructor championship of the first ever Super Formula introduction in the CIL College Formula Series. So big, big congratulations to Boston University for that feat, and with 3 races left in the series to lock themselves in as the college constructor championship. You got to give it to them. The ball wall, the ball state wall was crazy. Today they cracked a little bit, but as we saw, and it was interesting to note in a Leafs interview, I think I smelled a little bit of disappointment. I don't know. I mean, I'm not stirring up anything. I'm just using context clues. So, but I will say that the other drivers also might not be too happy with their performances tonight. So hopefully next week they'll be able to turn it around, go back to the drawing boards, and just rethink and refocus, because that's something that you want to do, especially after not a good night race. I would do the same thing too. Me personally, obviously just get better, right? So we'll see next week at the Dutch Grand Prix. We'll see how that's gonna settle out. With 3 races to go, and especially at the Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen, my home track. We will see how it's gonna go in 2 weeks away. So it's just gonna get better and better. And with Brazil Interlagos are one of the most action-packed racing, I think even crazier than ever. But for the last round, 11 rounds, it's been a pleasure to be here for with you folks. So it is unfortunately all good things must come to a pause, because you will see me next week, same time in Netherlands. So down there, right there, you see that Edward Sanchez, Brucon, and thank you 479. I haven't said it all day. I had to say it But also, not only shout out to myself, shout out to the producer, Keith. Keith, it's gonna be our. Hold on, sorry, I got mother was coming up to me. Uh, the producer, Keith, lovely guy, best fella I've ever worked with. So thank you so much, Keith. And so, no, you're not cutting me off. No, but yes, of course, at the end of the day, thank you so much for all the work you've done. And of course, biggest thanks to you guys, the viewers, the audience. Thank you so much for tuning in for tonight's round 11 of the CIL Formula Cars series here in Austria at the Red Bull Ring. I, this isn't it can't exist without you guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in once again for another action pack of CAL racing, especially here at the Formula Cars series. Hit that like button. It was amazing tonight. We saw new storylines being born, new records being broken, and also hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell because you do not want to miss tomorrow's race, next Monday's race, and next week's race here. So with a big heartfelt thank you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for tonight's race, and I bid you adieu and tune in tomorrow. Take care.